Now look at this quadratic equation. X squared plus 5x minus 500 equals 0. Now we need to solve this equation by the method of factorization. So what we first need to do is, obviously, factorize this. So let's compare it with the general form of a quadratic equation. What is the general form? Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Now when we compare the two, what we get is a equals 1, b equals 5 and c equals minus 500. Now the first step is to multiply a and c. So what is the product? That's 1 into minus 500 or minus 500. Now we need to list all the factor pairs of this number. So what are the factor pairs of minus 500? Don't worry, let me write them down for you. There. Now look at the value of b. Now what we need to do is, we need to choose that factor pair, the sum of whose terms will give us 5. That is the value of b. Okay? So what we are trying to do is, get two numbers whose product equals the value of AC and whose sum equals the value of b. So let's look at the factor pairs. Now look at this pair, minus 20 into 25. Now what is minus 20 plus 25? That of course is 5. And 5 is the value of b. This means that this is the required factor pair. So let's go back to the equation. X squared plus 5x minus 500 equals 0. Look at this 5. Let me write this as minus 20 plus 25. Let me now simplify this expression. So I get x squared minus 20x plus 25x minus 500 equals 0. Look at the first two terms. Let me take x common. So I get x into x minus 20. Now look at the last two terms. Let me take 25 common. So I get 25 into x minus 20. The expression with us is x into x minus 20 plus 25 into x minus 20 equals 0. So how can you write this in factor form? X plus 25 into x minus 20 equals 0. So this means that we can factorize x squared plus 5x minus 500 equals 0 as x plus 25 into x minus 20 equals 0.